Hi everyone, so today we have a vlog and it's kind of all over the place. So you're gonna see me go to a Broadway show, you're gonna see me at a photo shoot or like before and after a photo shoot for my job, and then I'm gonna talk about Fashion Week and another really big modeling job I had. So I didn't film an intro for this vlog, so this is it. So here's my past couple weeks. Good morning. So I'm in New York City. It is Wednesday. I have a model casting for a bridal company, so it'll be fun to wear a wedding dress for once in my life, even though I did do bridal modeling years ago. And then I'm seeing Dear Evan Hansen today, and I got such good, cheap tickets. It's probably the last seat in the house, but it was $89, no fees, so I'm pretty happy about that. I am mentally deciding what I want to do for lunch. I was debating on barbecue, but now I might think Dig In. It's one of my favorite fast casual places in the city. So I'm debating on that, and then probably hit up Magnolia Bakery for some bread pudding. So yeah, I have a fun, packed day in the city. So I'm gonna do my little casting now, then I have time to putz around between shows. So I'll see ya in a few minutes. Okay, I'm filming in an elevator, so let's see how far I get till someone walks in here. So thank God I was already gonna be in the city for this, because this was just a fit casting. They didn't even put any clothes on me. As I was saying, usually you try stuff on and they see how it fits on you. I literally went in there. First of all, no one was at the reception, so I stood there for like 15 minutes, and I was texting my agent. I'm like, tell them I'm here because it's literally a ghost town. Finally, someone else came out because they were like getting their food delivery, and then so I was sitting there like an idiot. But the two women just measured me, so that was like really easy. And like I said, thank God I'm already in the city, because if I commuted in just to get measured and turn around and leave, I'd be pretty fucking mad, because commuting is a hassle. It takes a while, it's expensive. So I'm happy it worked out that it was a day I was already in the city, but hopefully that works out, because you know, I can use another client on my fitting list. Money. Now it's like 12:15, 12:30. My show is at 2. I need to get my ticket at 1:30. So now I just have to decide what I want to eat. And it's like prime lunchtime now though, so everything's gonna be packed. So I gotta figure that out too. Okay, so I ended up getting tacos, and I always get nervous at a new place, like I don't know how to order, and I did screw it up. So I went to Los Tacos #1, and it was so fucking good. I got 3 tacos, 2 pork, 1 steak, and honestly next time I'm just gonna go 5 full pork. Like I could have eaten more. It was so good. So ate there, and now I have my bread pudding. This is magic banana pudding, bread pudding, banana pudding, I don't know. So it's Magnolia, got my bread pudding, banana pudding, and now I'm gonna go get my tickets. Okay, so this is the magic banana pudding. So it has coconut shavings, chocolate chips, and graham crackers in there. So it's really fucking good, but it's also really heavy. Like I'm like halfway through, and I'm powering through it because I know I probably can't take it into the theater, and it was $6, so to me, kind of expensive. So I'm gonna finish the whole thing, get my money's worth. So I have to pick up my ticket in like 5 minutes across from the theater. So I use the app Today Tix. So basically you could just like get a big calendar and see when the cheapest tickets are for the shows that you're interested in. So I've used that like 5 times for Broadway shows, and hasn't steered me wrong since. I also use Broadway Roulette, and I think that's a good idea if you're visiting the city and don't really have a show in mind you want to see, but are willing to see any show. Also, the prices are great. I think max you pay is like $55, but you don't have control over what show you see, hence roulette. If a show is on Broadway to begin with, it's gonna be good. So if you're going to New York City and like don't have anything in mind, I think that's a good way to do it. $55 for a Broadway show, you can't beat that. So I paid $89 for mine. Today Tix was running this thing, and it was like no fee days for Dear Evan Hansen, and then I found one that was $89 and no fee. So I was like, I have to scoop these up, because even the other cheapest ones are like $119. And yes, I'm gonna be the last seat in the house, but I'm still gonna be in there. So I'm gonna power through this. People are looking at me, and then I'm gonna go get my tickets and sit in the last row. As predicted, I have the last seat in the house, but it's actually not a bad view. Okay, I am back at home. The lighting in my room sucks because it's 8 p.m. right now, but that was so good. So we had an understudy today. So on Wednesday matinees, there's an alternate Evan, and then he was out too. So we had the true understudy. So it was a black Evan Hansen, so that was really cool. And then I was obviously stalking him. His name was Roman, and a couple years ago he tweeted Ben Platt, the original Evan Hansen, like, hey, do you think there will ever be a black Evan Hansen? And then it was him. Like, I love stuff like that. So it's really good, but you will cry like 10 times, because then I cried again a few more times during Act 2, and then I left the theater crying. But I did stage door just a little bit, like I kind of hung back. So Alex, the guy who plays Connor, came out, and when he's on stage, he looks so tall. And then he was probably like my height, like 5'8". And then Roman came out. Roman played Evan Hansen today, so I had Roman sign my playbill. I'm so awkward. Like, he got to me, and I was just like, and like I didn't say anything, and I wanted to be like, you were amazing, but I was like dead silent because I'm so awkward. And he was like, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. And then I didn't say anything after that, and I should have, but I'm awkward. But he was really good. I would definitely see it again. The lighting is so bad. Anyways, I love Broadway shows. I'm gonna try and see more of them. I'm trying to put my money more towards experiences rather than things, even though I love things. I love going to Broadway shows, but I always leave feeling so untalented. Like, I wish I could sing. Everyone was so good. So 10 out of 10 day. I had amazing tacos. I had banana pudding. My only regret is getting a big banana pudding. I should have gotten a little one. And then I saw like the perfect show. So great day. I'm gonna get out of this bad lighting. Also, my period is shooting out of me. This wouldn't be a Shannon Miller vlog if I didn't talk about my period. So I'm gonna get out of this bad lighting, and I will see you Friday. Ooh, I am pink. All right, welcome to another edition of the glamorous life of Shannon Miller. I'm currently outside a modeling job. I am shooting Halloween costumes today. My agency, I'm signed with them for fit. And then occasionally they'll send me out on like print jobs, but then I have a whole other print agency. So my fit agency sent me out on this today. So I didn't have to go for a casting, which is good, but I rarely do print. And I actually had a test shoot last week, and not gonna lie, I don't think it really went well. I'm just like so unphotogenic, or like I'm pretty, oh, there's someone outside my car. I feel like I'm okay, and then like you put a camera in front of me and I like tense up, and even the photographer said that last week. So I'm like not in the zone, and I should be in the zone. I'm trying to get in the zone. I feel like once they have the makeup on me and stuff, we'll see. But at least this is Halloween costumes. Like I don't have to do like sexy fashion face. Like this is Halloween, so I'll be like, whoa, you know, dumb stuff like that. And this one I actually got to drive to. So they were like, oh, you could take a train and another train and then a taxi. And I was like, bitch, I'll drive. It took me like 35 minutes to get here. So this is like A+, because had I had went into the city and then coming up from the city, that would have taken me 1,000 years and a lot of meltdowns. So driving is where it's at. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside. The walking in and the coming in, that's always the worst part of any job. And I will also at some point in this vlog tell you about some other big modeling jobs. Like I walked in New York Fashion Week, big deal. And this summer I was in a Walmart ad, and I never talked about it, so I'll talk about that later on. So I'm gonna head inside and make a fool out of myself. I am done. So I was only in there for less than 2 hours. That was so easy. I think I was on camera for maybe 10 minutes, and I still made my whole day rate. And that's the equivalent of what I used to make in a week as an accountant in New York City. So 10 minutes of work, 40 hours plus commuting, like you do the math. So that was easy. I'm like, can every job be like this? So it was a Halloween costume shoot. So I thought I was gonna be in like Pennywise gear, but no, I got some good glam. And after the disaster of my makeup from last week, I'm like, shit, finally a winner. I'm like, ooh, yes, honey, can you do this every day to me? So I was Scarlett Johansson Black Widow. So I had like a onesie on. Thankfully they had a little bit of mild shapewear in there because the onesie is just not flattering on anyone. And then I just like had to get in front of the camera and do like, so you're a little lopsided. I could see it turning. Why is it turning? I don't know. So like bam, bam, bam. Even though I'm probably doing it better now than what I did at the shoot, because I close up in front of strangers, and yet this is my job. So just like, you know, powerful, like dumb shit. I had holsters with no guns in them, so he's like, reach for the gun. So I was like I probably looked like an ape. But yeah, like that was such an easy day. In and out. I think I was in the makeup, hair and makeup longer than I was shooting, and I'm very pleased with my hair and makeup. Like, false lashes, bitch! Like, I wish I had the steady hand to do this every day and the willpower to do this every day, but oh, like I was gonna go to spin class, but I think I'm just gonna like sleep like this and try and pass this off for tomorrow. So I don't wanna waste the face. So no spin class, and then I might skip it tomorrow too. Just wanna preserve that face. So I hope they got what they wanted. I always feel bad because like, I don't know, like I said, I close up in front of the camera and I'm famously unphotogenic, and yet I demand to make my living in front of the camera. So I hope they got what they wanted. I hope there's at least one good, like, bam. So why can't I do, that was good. Why can't I do that when it counts? I can't do anything when it counts. So I'm hoping there was 1 second where I was doing something good for them, but I got paid. So that was a win. 2 hours, didn't have to go into New York City, made my money, look fetch as fuck. Like, I'm winning. Watch me get hit by a car, but for now, I'm winning. Hi everyone, so I figured I would hop on the end of the vlog and tell you about Fashion Week and another really big modeling job I had, and I'm gonna try and get this in quickly because I know I can talk forever. So I had 2 really big legit modeling jobs this summer. One was for Walmart Pharmacy where I played an eye doctor, and the other one was walking for Fashion Week, so I guess I'll hop into both of those. So back in June I went to a casting, and it was kind of like a cattle call, and again I always hate going into New York City for just a casting, so I was like, ugh, whatever. So I had to do various facial expressions and poses, and then they're like, smile with no teeth, and that's very hard for me because I'm very cheesy. Like, I'm always, you know, like that. I look like a serial killer. So it's very hard for me to not smile. So like, no, I just look constipated or like a serial killer. So I did that, and then they made me put on this white coat because it was for pharmacy, and it barely fit. I was like fat man in a little coat. And then I was done, and I remember leaving. I was in the lobby. I'm like, that was shit, whatever. Because with most auditions, you're not gonna get them. So don't put all your hopes and dreams on every audition. You literally, you go in there, do your best, and brush it off and move on. So that's what I did. And it was maybe that afternoon or maybe the next day, but I got the call saying that I got it. And I was like, are you sure you have the right person? Like, I was literally like, meh, and they hired me. So that was weird. So I then got to shoot it the next week, and I actually had 2 days of work. So I went in, I think, Wednesday for a fitting, and they had different options for me, and like, it was legit, you know? And what was cool about walking onto that set is that people were excited I was there. Like, the main woman, I think she was part of the advertising team. She's like, oh, Shannon's here, Shannon's here. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, I always feel like bleh, the runt of the litter or whatever. So to have someone be jazzed that I was there, like, that made me pretty happy. And she was jazzed again when I came back on Friday for the actual shoot, and like, people remembered me. So it was just like really nice. This is probably like the nicest crew I've worked with. And it was like a big set because there was different smaller sets. So I was in the eye doctor set, and then there was like an ear doctor set. Then there was like an actual pharmacy set. It was super legit. But my scene was, I was at the eyeglasses counter where you like pick out what glasses you want. So it was just me, and they couldn't really figure out the lighting. So I'm shooting, and then they're like, wait, and they were trying to figure out the lighting, and then everyone was getting stressed, and then everyone's kind of like doing that, and I'm like, it's because of me, everyone hates me. But like, really, it was because the lighting, and they were running behind schedule. But like, when people are like around me, I assume it's because of me. So I was like, I know, and I probably wasn't doing my best. I was like, I feel like I'm so unphotogenic, and then this is what I do. So I had that scene, and then I had a scene with the little girl and her dad, and it was her real dad in real life, and I was like helping the little girl try on glasses. So that was the best because she was so cute, and it was truly literally just me like helping her put on glasses and like laughing with her. It was so natural. So I really liked that one. So those were my 2 scenes. It was pretty easy. And what was cool is that they had a Walmart name tag for me, and I should have kept it as a souvenir, but I didn't. And then another thing about that day, if you ever see a fat person in any kind of photo shoot or ad, The back of their shirt is probably cut up to the heavens. So even though I had a fitting and I tried many different things on and like they made sure they fit me, there was one point where I think I was wearing a shirt and they cut the back completely open just so it would like be a little bit bigger for me. And then there was another guy on set, like the back of his shirt looked like he got attacked by a zombie. It was like, and then like cut open and pinned. And that is super common in photo shoots. So instead of, you know, buying the appropriate sizes for the fatter people on set, they'll just buy a medium or large and cut the back wide open. So that's a fun thing to look for going forward. And you know what? It wasn't as degrading as you think it would be. But yeah, I played an eye doctor for Walmart. So that's a big deal. That's a national campaign. If your Walmart has an eye center in there, I might be on the wall chilling with a little girl or something. So that was a really big deal. Imagine getting hired by Walmart. Like, this is so unexpected. But again, it was really fun, really easy. Everyone on set was so nice. And again, I like booking through that agency because that's the agency I want to act with. So for me to book with them, they're probably like, okay, people keep hiring Shannon. Like, that's a good thing. So I like that. And then Fashion Week. So in like mid-August, I get an email from someone who was not my agent, but who was at my agency saying, booked for Macy's special events Fashion Week. And I was like, dope. So I knew I was walking in Fashion Week for Macy's. I didn't know what I was wearing, yada, 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 but I knew I was walking in Fashion Week, and that's huge. That has been on my goal list since like 2012. And for it to finally happen, like, mind-blowing. So the fashion show was on a Friday, and on Wednesday I had to go into the city for a fitting, and I saw a few of the other girls in their outfits, and they looked really cute, really put together. And then I get mine, it's all handed to me, and I go to the dressing room to try it on. It is cowgirl chic. It is a flannel. I never look good in flannels. Literally everyone else does, but I just look very, very bad. So I had a flannel, some jeans, a white jacket, which was pretty cute, and then these like cowgirl shoes, which were actually kind of cool. I think they really made the outfit. And then I went out to the team, and they, you know, they zhuzh you, or, you know, they get a different size if you need. They tried to style me. They gave me one of those like newsboy hats. I'm like, this is not gonna fit my head, and it didn't. So nix on the newsboy hat. And like I said, the shoes were like the best part of it. And then I get out there, they're like, oh, I don't like the shoes. And they gave me like these red leather ones, which are also pretty cool. So that all got changed. So I was like cowgirl chic, or I think it looked like Urkel cosplay. This not something I would ever wear, and I feel like everyone else had really cool outfits, but I was like, oh, whatever. I usually get the shaft, so I'm like, all right, whatever. At least I'm walking in Fashion Week. So then it's Friday, and there's a whole backstage makeup and hair team, which was really cool. I got my hair done first, and the show was at 4 p.m. It is like 2:30, and they're like, okay, all the Macy's models, we're gonna do a run through. So we go to the stage and we get in line. Everything's very planned out. It's like, okay, Gabby, then Shannon, then Kelsey, then Maxie, then Laura. Like, they have everything to a T, when we're walking, how we're coming out for the finale, like in a different order. So like, they had that all planned out. We had to be in a specific order. So we do our runway walk once. It's so weird in that right before you go on stage, there's a really cool woman there, and she's like, and go. So she was timing it out, and thank God the Jonas Brothers were playing when I was walking, so I was like, okay, whatever. And I loved doing that, the whole walk. I felt really confident. It was fun. I didn't like black out. I feel like when I shoot sometimes I like go black and then it's over. I'm like, was I smiling? What happened? I felt like really present doing the runway walk. So we rehearsed twice. I definitely did it twice, and we did the finale walk twice. And then it was like 3:30 when we finished that, because it was definitely, as organized as that was, the timing was very unorganized. When we got backstage to rehearse, we literally stood there for a good 15 minutes doing absolutely nothing. And I have a bare face and I'm fucking hideous. So I was like, we need to be in makeup. I need to be in makeup. So it's 3:30 and we go back to the hair and makeup area, and then people are just like rushing to put stuff on you. I'm still waiting. It should have been like, this makeup artist gets Maxie, Shannon, and Kelsey. This makeup artist gets you. We were literally just like standing there like ready to be waved in. There was no rhyme or reason to that kind of stuff. So it's like 3:45 now, and I just sat down in the makeup thing, And most of the girls who did makeup first instead of hair first had the fiercest fucking makeup. It looked so cool. And I was like, cool. For once in my life, I'm gonna get cool ass makeup, because I feel like every other shoot I do, they're like, okay, we're just gonna do like a natural look and like whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get like full glam for once. And I sit down, I'm like, give me like the really cool eyeliner. And she's like, okay, I got you. She starts doing my face, and this woman is like, we need to be on stage right now. And I'm like, I just sat down. I don't have any makeup on. She's like, we are lining up. And I was like, So I barely get like foundation on, and we go backstage. I do not have eye makeup on, and we're backstage. People are dressing you. Backstage truly is as crazy as like people make it out to be. Like, I had other people pulling my pants up for me and dressing me. Like, you know, like there was 3 people on me, and the makeup girl quickly gives me eyeliner. And it definitely didn't feel like real eyeliner. And she kind of like just like that. Like, it was just like very hastily done, but I was like, whatever, it's backstage, you know? And then she like quickly just puts on a lip for me, and it was like crusty and chunky. I was like, ugh. So I knew I looked like shit. But everyone's like, yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. Meanwhile, they have like the perfect face on. I'm like, you look fine. I feel like I always get the shaft. And then it's my turn to walk. And as I'm in that backstage, that you're next to go on holding area right behind the Macy's sign, I'm wearing that white jacket and it's zipped up. The girl goes, unzip the thing when you're walking. I was like, what? I didn't rehearse this. I am the unluckiest person in the world. It's gonna get stuck. I'm gonna struggle. This is literally 10 seconds before I hop on. She's like, unzip the thing when you get to the end of the runway. So I was like, okay. And then it's my turn to go. And for literally everyone else, I feel like the first 5 seconds are out, there's like applause. I get out there, and it's like that meme of Britney Spears on the Ellen show where it's just like dead silence, crickets. So I walk out there and I'm smiling, and it's just like silence. And I was like, okay, power through it. I make it to the end of the runway where there's a camera, and I'm doing it. And the jacket actually opens. So I went like, ah! You could actually see it in the video. Like, I like celebrate, because that was not supposed to happen to me. We know me. I'm very unlucky. I was supposed to be like, wait. So by some miracle, it opened. I was expecting to struggle, but it opened. I looked like a fat cowgirl, did my little thing on the catwalk, and came back up. So all in all, it was done. I looked just okay. There was definitely outfits that were better than mine that I wish I had, but there was also outfits that I'm thankful I didn't have. So I think I lucked out, you know, in the middle there. But then like I got these like nice high quality pictures back, and like they don't look like me. And then looking backstage, once we were all done, I was looking at the other girls. Their makeup looked so good. So mine was like Twiggy style. So it was like a cat eye, and it came back up into the crease. That can look good, but it didn't look good on me because it was messily done in a dark backstage. So like, I felt like I got played. Okay, I just got off stage and I'm like, did I look this dumb the whole time? I knew I'd be the last one to get my makeup done. Everyone else looks so fucking amazing. This is my eye makeup. So I was looking at my eye makeup, which looked like shit. And then Maxie Green's makeup, she's great, she's my friend. Hers looked amazing. So I was like, the shaft I am constantly getting when I'm on modeling jobs. But we were in a rush, and I always get the short end of the stick, so I should have expected that. I should have sat down in the makeup chair and like demanded a fierce winged liner instead of like dicking around going like, oh no, you go first, I gotta be in it. But it also should have been timed better by the thousands of people who were making this happen, you know? So I looked dumb, but I think I did okay. I really, really like doing runway stuff. I like doing in-person stuff. I think it's just better for me to move and show personality that rather than be like, you know, I got the shaft a little bit. I always feel like I'm complaining when I talk about modeling jobs, but like that E-News job I did, that was rough on me. Like that George Costanza outfit, those track pants, the bangs, like that's understandable for me to complain about. But yeah, I'm just mad I had like a full glam team and I looked like I could have done better. And I'm not good at makeup, and I definitely could have done better. So that was my Fashion Week experience. I'm very happy I did it. So that was really cool. And I checked something off my bucket list. So as much as it sounds like I complain a lot, I'm very happy I got to do that. So I've been rambling on enough. That is my modeling update. I did get some really cool jobs and I'm very thankful for those. And I'm hoping there are more in the pipeline and I do better and my makeup is better, but I'm very happy that I get to do this because it's been a dream of mine for a very long time. So thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I have more coming up soon, like getting ready for Mexico. Maybe one in Mexico, we'll see. I'll probably be really drunk the whole time, so who knows? But thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.